early.
Yo,
talking
thank
this
you.
whole time
Yo,
and no sound.
my man
I'm sure
Swiss.
Danielle said it on the side, but I can't
Swiss,
even see it.
Thank you. So
Yeah.
and thank
I'm
you
sure
to
she said it
Danielle.
on the
I
side,
know
but I
Danielle
can't
probably
even.
is
Yeah.
the hey, yo.
I couldn't even see that. Joint.
Danielle, thank you so much.
I don't got my glasses on. Damn it, let's just get into the interview. We'll get into
before that, I definitely just wanted to say too, just some random news, but just wanted to show love. Peace to Gilly the Kid. His son was slain
what
a couple hours ago, actually. Yeah.
What?
So yeah, gun violence type shit. So I know that was wicked, and Gilly and Wallow always dudes that be trying to literally promote, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep it pushing, let's keep it moving and shit. You know what I'm saying? The positivity and shit. So that shit was really, I woke up to that. I was like, damn, bro, that's crazy.
That
so
is
definitely
crazy.
wanted to just show love on that
man,
front. You
that's
know what I'm
crazy.
saying? To the million worth of game.
Yeah, man,
sure.
that's really crazy, bro.
Very.
Yeah, that's crazy. But we got a interview with Addo coming up.
Man.
Really dope conversation. Hometown favorite, you know what I'm saying, as far as the music goes.
Yes, sir.
Let's go ahead and get into that.
Let's do it.
Back to the interview.
You ready?
Back to another episode of
Real early.
We got another dope guest in the building.
Another one of them fools.
Addo, hometown hero, low key. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, man.
Welcome to the crib, man. Appreciate you coming through, bro. How are you?
Honored to have you on the show.
I can't complain. I'm blessed, favored. Life is good, man. I can't complain one bit.
That's dope.
Working hard. Lessons are paying off.
Yeah.
Just gonna keep working. I feel good.
Yeah.
That's dope,
that's dope. And that's a big fact. Been working hard. Blessings definitely paying off. I feel like from afar, I've seen your ascension kind of. Oh, yeah. It was trickling, and then there was like a moment where it was like,
oh yeah,
out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, from like I said, watching from afar, that's kind of what I see. Like from your standpoint, did you feel like that was the first of all, we getting into the interview already. You know what I'm saying? Let people who might not know, you know what I'm saying? Let people know who you are exactly.
So my name is Addo. I'm an artist from Maryland, Afrobeats, R&B. Make all type of music. Been making music for a while, from like 2010 to like 2015, then I took a hiatus. We'll get into that, of course. And then I came back in 2019 and just been working, man. So, but yeah, that's who I am. Open book, man. Family guy. Gym guy. Everything.
Right.
So open book.
Man. I wanted to, one thing that I really appreciate about you, and even just watching, I guess the whole way, like your trajectory throughout this whole shit, right? Is like, your values are very clear, and you stand on them, and you know exactly, even though you're an artist, you know what's important to you. You know what I'm saying? In real life, right? And I preface that because I actually kind of want to even take it back, because I remember you were making a lot of music, at the turn of the decade. We talked 2011, 2012, 2013. You was on your own run, doing putting a lot of content out. But then life sometimes be lifing, and sometimes you gotta like it's not like this ain't a priority of mine. I just if it means something to me, it's gonna be here. I need to just go back and tend to something. So I wanted to talk about how you got into this space, making it. When did you get comfortable to start making this music? Then when did that point come when you were literally like, yo, everything buzzing and clicking for you? What on the outside looking in, people seeing. And then you were off some, I got to like hit the cut. I got to tend to some family shit. Got to tend to this life, whatever. So how was that transition?
So I would say like from 2015, I was really going on strong from 11 to 15.
Right.
But like I said, people don't know the music or just anything you do is a business.
Right.
So when you don't know the business aspect of things can get a lot harder.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're running on a treadmill.
I'm telling you.
It's like you're doing work, but you're not going nowhere.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying?
You're getting broken promises, MTV deals, things not going right, BET not going right. It's like, all right, well, it's getting hard, but you got people watching you. But once again, I started making music in a time where you could just upload on YouTube and keep it moving. Right? You ain't know no business. You're just happy to do it.
Yeah.
Call your friends, 100%. Make videos. You happy, So it started catching up to me. I say like.
And not even that saturated, right? Yeah. Like it's like, it's not even like
you could put it up there and someone's gonna
I'm telling you, and I think it was the drop, or people call it falling off. It's weird. People like using that falling off statement, but falling off is not really falling off. But we'll get to that. But I left at my highest point. It made no sense to nobody. I was like fresh out 95.5 at the time where it was hard to get on radio. So I was fresh, and I was just like, what, I'm not making no more music. But people thought I was trolling. I'm like, no, I'm over right now.
So you literally was like, I'm not going, like kind of like calling retirement type thing.
I literally called the most random. It wasn't even planned. It was a thing where I was just over the business of a lot of things. I had a manager at the time that like took like 3,000 from me.
Jesus Christ.
For me.
Yeah.
You know, once again, I'm 21, 22. You know, you're young. So I just walked away.
Yeah, taking them lumps at that age is discouraging for sure.
I just
you know what I'm
walked away.
saying?
You know, everybody, and you know, people were so confused. Like, you know, see me in the gym, they were like, "Otto, what's up? We ain't dropping." I said, "Nah, I'm chilling." You know, but I kept, but I wanted to come back, but no timing was making sense.
Yeah.
You know, if you make if you grinding, buzzing, and you leave, you got to come back
strong.
You know,
yeah.
so
Right.
I would say fast forward to top of 2019. This is where I feel like God planted the seed. You know, so top of 19, I had a song called Right Now that was already recorded in February, but once again, I wasn't dropping, so I didn't know when I wanted to drop. So my birthday, April, I went skydiving. You know,
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember
but that was the moment. You know, I went viral, literally. Shade Room, Fox 5.
Wait,
yeah.
for what? With the lips.
You remember that?
I remember that. Not even realizing that was you.
It's so many people that don't realize when I posted
Yo,
that. They're like, yo, that was you. I'm like, so they found me like, yo, I'm like, yeah, that was me. Like, you know, so, but when that moment happened, it was like all eyes were on me. So I'm like, oh no, I got a song in the
You got something,
you know?
yeah.
This might be my way of, you know, coming back to the game. So it was so much, you know, viral traction my way.
Right.
So when I finally that happened, I said, man, I got a song called In the Cut. It's fire. It's like a comeback record called Right Now. So I flipped everything from skydiving, laughing, funny, which was great. Because like I said, I posted photos myself.
Right. Yeah.
It's like they leaked it.
Yeah.
If you know me personally, you know I'm a class clown.
Yeah.
So it fit, you know. So once I dropped that song, I flipped it to like when I was doing like news interviews. I'm like, oh, by the way, I make music, you know. So it's crazy because, you know, BET kind of spun me a few years ago before the whole thing. So it's funny because when I had the video, they were the first ones to release the video for Right Now. So
look at
the
that.
way things just spin for me in my favor, and it was just like, yo, God don't play no games.
Nah, he don't.
The kid,
Man,
you know?
it's so crazy, bro. Because I'm trying to tell you, like, that's really a clutch play of like just leveraging, I guess, where the attention was at that moment. Because I was about to ask you, what was it that made you even feel like, yo, I'm about to go on this next campaign? Like, that was really serendipitous. Like,
tell you,
yo, y'all paying attention? Say, I got something in the cut. So then, how was that received? Was the reception for In the Cut? Was it awesome? Oh, the people's still here. We got new people actually tuning in. Was it just giving you like, yo, bro, I think I'm back in that mode. Like, no more In the Cut. We need to go make new shit. Like,
so it gave me that juice because I already was itching to get back. Right. When that happened, I was like, oh, it's go time. You know, I'm 4 years out the game. I'm fresh, still young. Right. I'm ready to get back what was mine, you know. So when I dropped that, when I tell you the streets went crazy for that Right Now record, they went crazy. You know, everyone was loving that joint. You know, we shot a video like, I ain't waste no time. We shot a video quick. We dropped that joint. We shot the video like 2 weeks later, like when it's all we did it. Right. BET, I got BET premiere coming. So can you imagine from skydiving to a Moco kid? There's not many Moco artists that are on BET. Right. So I'm flipping 100%. It, you know, BET, they're like, oh, Addo is back. You know, I already had another song in the cut. So I'm ready to release.
Got rapport. Like,
exactly. So people that knew who I was already before, they're like, oh, bruh's back. You know, because people, and a lot of things bother me too. Like, I'll be in the gym, and like I said, I didn't take it personal, but I'll be in the gym like, yo, what's up, bro? What happened to you? And I was like, as a creative, it hurts, you know, because when you hear it, it's like,
damn, you think I fell off?
Yeah, like what did happen to me? you can't even answer that question yourself.
But, you know, I just took it as, you know, my short answer, everybody was just taking care of my mental health.
Yeah.
But I didn't go into depth. I said take care of my mental health. So it was a lot of what happened. So when I finally came back, people calling me, texting me like deep messages, like, yo, thank you. Coming back, inspiring the world, doing what you do, because, you know, and you don't realize it like you guys do. You don't realize how many people are watching what you do.
100%.
You know, the days where you don't want to get up and get to the studio and do this, what you're doing right now.
Right.
Somebody that's watching you right now, they like, oh, we got to wait for their new episode.
Yeah.
So I thought of it that way. I'm like, I got so many people, younger and older, people older, same age, younger, that are literally watching me work. So that's what gets me through. Like, when I'm like out right now, like, go to 7-Eleven right now, somebody oh, Addo, what's up, bro?
Right.
Those moments keep you going.
Yeah.
Right.
As a creative, that's what you do it for. You do it for the love, but you do it for inspiring people, keeping people going. 100%. So it's just a beautiful feeling. Like, I literally go, like, DMV era, they show me so much love. That's why I'm so comfortable being solo a lot. Because I'm like,
100%.
I'm not a rapper, you know, doing crazy, but like, you know, but people show me love, you know, so that's what keeps me going on my days. Because
that's what you show.
Exactly.
And I feel like also too, something that is really interesting and unique about being a creator is that in the moments when you're creating, for the most part, you're solo. You're doing it by yourself. You don't even, the insecurity that comes from, like, creating is such an interesting thing. It's like a little bit of insecurity, but hella confidence, because while you're making it, you're like, oh, this shit is fucking fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, I'm Wayne. I'll be writing raps like, I'm Wayne. Like, the niggas don't even know it yet, but I'm the next Wayne. You know what I'm saying? But then there's also that insecurity, like, when you're about to drop it, you're like, are people gonna fuck with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with it, but it's because I'm me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm me. I made it. You know what I'm saying? It's like having a kid and like looking at, oh, like this is the best kid ever. Yeah, because it's my kid. You know what I'm saying? But it's such an interesting space to be, where you're super confident, but also a little bit insecure, or maybe even super insecure. You know what I'm saying? And then when you put that shit out and then you do get the reception, that's where it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, it's like, okay, I'm on to something. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, it's not one time. It's every single fucking time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can make 100 songs and still be like that 101. You'll be like, is this, I don't know if I got it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's funny how it's like, once you reveal something to yourself, it kind of just propel you. Like, no, I got this in the bag. You know what I'm saying? And I want to even talk just a little bit more even about that period, right? Because I remember, like, if I'm lining it up correctly, if it's about 2015 is about the time you take a step away, I remember in the gym too, like, you even took a step away from the ball and like, yo, bro, I'm about to get swole. I'm not playing. Like, hey, yo, bro, we'd be up balling. He like, I'm not fucking with y'all boys. Like, I'm down here though. Like,
he said it's weight training time. He said it's not balling session yet.
This dude transformed. Like, you seen this big dude? Right? This dude was not like that at all. Like, at all.
Yeah, we got to get into the gym secret stuff. I'm trying to bulk up too. I'm not gonna hold you.
Let's get into, like, I guess the goal setting, or like, you know, how you go about life. It's like, all right, you know, music, I love it. It means it's important to me, but it's like, there's other things out here that I want to do, and I want to prove to myself and do that. So like, just talk about, I guess, like, life, like, outside of our passion. Like, what is this time going for you? What do you challenge yourself with? What are your goals during this time when you kind of step away from the music?
So the thing with me, like I said, I love the gym, as you know. Well, funny story about the gym. When we was all at LA Fitness at that time, Brooke broke my ankle. You know, he thinks we're not going to talk about this, but we're going to talk about it. So that's what we need to talk about. We played. I think I called him out one-on-one. Like, the thing was like,
you did.
Like,
you called me out.
So you called him out. That's like Dylan Brooks calling out LeBron James.
If you know me, you know you're not surprised. I called him out. I think it was before like the 4 p.m. crew came in, so it was like mad light.
Hey, yo.
And I called him out.
Because he was supposed to run.
Exactly. I said, you know what, this guy's all right. I'm gonna see what I need a little warm up game.
Yeah.
Bro crossed me. You know, he did one little move and I went back. I was like, ooh, I felt it. And I saw my ankle. I was like, okay, this joint's swollen, but he can't know that. You know, I gotta
no.
So he crossed me, and a lot of people don't, you know, they won't admit that, but bruh got me out the way. It was, you know, it is what it is.
So then he started lifting weights. He's like, bucket, I'll see y'all in the weight room.
Now, but as far as like growing, I guess gaining and things like that, I was tired of being small, man. That's you know, like when you play sports, bro, like, it's not fun being the smallest guy. You know, you get picked on.
We just talking about
exactly.
Facts. Facts.
You know, when they setting picks on you out there, basketball, football,
try to get the extra
you can't get through it.
Yeah.
So I was really tired of really being small. So I met my boy Sam. We just started.
I was getting it in.
Is that cuz that you were showing me the other day?
Nah.
Oh, different cuz. Okay.
Yeah. So I met him. I've been knew Sam, but I met him a little before then, and then we got to the gym. I was like, Sam, why am I not growing? I'm lifting and I'm doing cardio. He was like, bro, you can't play 2 hours, come downstairs.
Because he stopped balling too.
Exactly.
Sam would ball.
You're burning too many calories.
You're literally burning the cardio upstairs. And you can't come downstairs and build it.
Yeah.
He's like, you're doing it backwards. He's like, just hoop like once a week.
Yeah.
So I left these guys. I used to play like once a week. I said, I got goals. I'm done with these guys. I'm going to be downstairs. So they be 40 people out there hooping. So I would come there like once a week, but they would see the transformation. Like, is that Addo? But so they see me out there. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to hoop. Defense is solid, you know. So it will get a lot more physical on the court. I'm like, hold on, they can't move me no more.
Yeah.
So
that's tough.
I think it was just me personally. Just like you said, insecurities. I feel like just being small.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
So when we say small, like what size were you when you, and also when are we talking? Like how long ago are we talking?
Man, this is like 2015.
Okay, so how much did you weigh at that? How much did you weigh at that point?
I was probably like 155.
155.
Like, I was always little, you know. I ain't the tallest, but I was always little.
Yeah.
You know? Like I didn't want to be short and small. That's
right.
You know, so I was like 155 when I met all these guys.
Yeah.
Right? If that, I may be smaller than that, but. You know, I was just tired of being small. Like, I would hoop with them. They said in strong picks. I can't get through nothing. I'm like, what's going on? And I'm getting mad at that. It's funny because, you know, Rodney.
Yeah.
Rodney made this, you know what really, you know, shout out to my boy. That's my brother right there. Rodney, but, you know, I told him the story too because he didn't remember it. But I was like, you know, you're the reason why I got swole, right? So he made this one comment one day. I remember everything, bro. He made this one comment downstairs. It was me, Sam, a few others. He was like, man, you doing all this lifting, you're not growing. He said that, but once again, he's saying it in a joking manner.
Yeah.
You know,
tight.
In your head, you're like, he's right.
Yeah.
So I took that so personal. So when I saw him like a couple months later, he's like, "Oh, you getting swole?" I said, "Yeah, because you." He's like, "What you talking about?" I'm like, "You said something to me like 6 months ago. You said I'm not growing." He was like, "Bro, I don't remember that."
He probably don't even remember saying that. Niggas be saying things in passing that will scar you, and they don't even know that they said it.
I want to go with him, shoulder him.
Yeah.
Here now, bro.
Yeah.
So he's laughing. He's like, "Bro, I really don't remember saying that."
Yeah.
I was like, "You don't," but I remember.
This nigga did it like how Michael Jordan did. Michael Jordan, he said, I took that personal.
It's so personal.
That's
you know,
MJ shit for real.
That's how you do it, though. You know, it's nothing. They're saying it out of love, but I tell you all the time, it's no different than creatives. You know, like sometimes you need that spark again.
Bruh,
you a friend, family.
Motivation comes from the most random places, but it's so essential. Like you need it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So I tell you all the time, man. Like, don't take a lot of this stuff personal. You know, a lot of it's just business out of love, but you need those moments to keep you going.
For sure.
You know?
So the ultimate thing that I was getting at was that in the same time for you where like you were kind of working through the I guess the trials and tribulations of like what made you walk away from music? Is that when you found the gym, or did you find the gym before that but maintained your gym workout to kind of help you get through that?
So that is when I found the gym. Actually, I'll say that because I was with Sam like 14, but I wasn't taking it as serious. I started taking it serious when I came to the LA Fitness at Gaithersburg. I think that's when the music stopped and I started like, okay, I'm grinding, you know.
Yeah.
So I think, like I said, another thing is I did want to come with a different J Addo
appearance.
Everything. I don't got no hair no more. Y'all can't see it, but it's what it is. But you know, I had a whole new appearance. You know, so like a whole new person. So it was around that time. Actually, I didn't even realize that till you said it, but it was around that time. I was just so focused on the goals. But yeah, I think I was more worried about focusing on the gym, locking in, just growing. You know, like I said, the mental. Everyone knows,
right?
Yeah, man. The gym works wonders for your brain, your mental health, just like your confidence. It works so many wonders.
So like now, let's do a little fast forward back into this moment, right? You started getting virality, off of you doing some skydiving, then you dropped the song, You dropped a song.
Wait, what made you want to go skydiving though? Where'd that come from?
Was that a random?
People do that. People do that when they want like to a jump start in life, or like they want to make a quick change, or like they're trying to find themselves.
Was it a bet you lost?
Like I need something different. You going through heartbreak or something? Like
my girl took me.
Oh, is that your girl took you? Okay.
I was supposed to go the year before. That's crazy. I was supposed to go in 2018, but it rained out that day, so it didn't work out. So we moved it. But I was going to do it on my birthday.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm just a crazy guy, man.
Okay.
I like to do things that people don't want to do. You know? Like, so when that opportunity came for skydiving, you know, the sunny that day, things like that, I was like, man, I'm about to do this. You know, let's do it. Oh. So when I went, it's funny because I actually did not want to actually go. When I got to like the top of the airplane, I said, man, let's just go back down. I literally told him that. I told the instructor.
Did you take a class, like a prep class? You just go. All right.
Because you got the instructor.
Because I mean, you got the instructor. Exactly. You really just ride. You're along for the ride type vibes.
Exactly. So when I went, I got to the air. I was like, man, you know what? I changed my mind. I was like, I'm cool. You know, but then when I actually did it, you know, he was like, no, we already up here. We're not going back down, nigga. So the only way down is out. It's to jump out. Shout out to Jake, man. His name was Jake. I never forget his name.
Yeah.
This guy went on 2 instead of 3. He's like, we're gonna go on 3, and I'm like, all right, bet 1, 2, 3. This man went on 2.
Yeah.
And you know the word. I tell you,
You slip, Jake.
That's how you gotta do it. That's how you gotta do it. That's how you gotta do
I
it.
think I wanted to just jab him.
You motherfucker! You lied to me. Nah, facts. So
I'm, but funny thing I tell people all the time, the scariest thing about it is really the beginning, because you're jumping out the plane, you're just. But after that, it's like
now you're just like on a ride, a low key. Yeah. How long is that fall?
The fall is probably like 5 minutes.
Jesus.
Like 5 minutes.
Damn.
The only
Jesus
thing
Christ.
is,
That's a long fucking time.
You gotta watch how you
That's
drop.
an experience.
Yeah, it is.
That's a long fucking time, dog.
It literally paid off, so I have no complaints.
Right.
But
Oh no, facts. Nigga went viral. Like, bro, that's literally paid. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Hilarious.
But
nigga went up there. One person came down a sensation. Came down a superstar.
It's funny because
nigga talked to God while he was up there. He was like, bro, change my life, please.
Because when we got the photos, I came down and she was like, and I was telling her, I was like, babe, I know I look crazy up there. You see the guy with the GoPro,
Oh, you can see it. Oh, okay, word.
But the wind is so strong.
Yeah, you have no control over your facial expressions.
Thumbs up. I'm like, thumbs up. So I come down. I'm like, babe, I look crazy. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I look crazy. I know it. So I came down. We look at the photos. I skipped through because I'm like, I don't want this. So when we got home, we uploaded it to like a little laptop slideshow. She said, you have to post this. So I posted the cool ones first.
Yeah.
But she was like, no, baby, you have to post these.
Yeah.
She's like, if anybody's going to do this, it's you.
Yeah.
You already have that.
You don't have a problem with laughing at yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because when I did post it, I really wrote in the caption, I was like, I'm going to delete it soon.
That pic wouldn't have seen the light of day for a lot of people. They're like,
yeah.
But I literally wrote in the caption, I said, deleting shortly.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Vidal. Vidal called me. He was like, you better not delete it, bro. He's like, bro, this is the greatest laugh I had. So he was like really dying laughing. It had like 80 comments in like 2 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
that's crazy.
So, but I was about to delete it.
Yeah.
So he called me. He's like, nah, don't delete it, bro. I promise you. Just don't delete it.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was going to go viral, but he said, just don't delete it. It's like funny. And like I said, I'm all for it. I crack jokes to myself. So but besides the joking part, it was so powerful to see people just like, I had comments from people all around the world hearing me like, yo, I was feeling so sad, feeling depressed.
That's
I was
awesome.
feeling down once I saw that photo. You made my whole week. It was
Yeah.
so many beautiful messages around the world. So the jokes was cool. I saw a lot. Somebody said I looked like Welvin. Remember Welvin?
Yo, from where?
Remember Welvin, the bucktooth guy a couple of years ago? When you see face,
I don't remember.
Yeah, sir.
I know Welvin, the dude that was in Vegas. And he fell off. Nobody said.
I know. It was so many jokes, but I was like, like I said, beyond the jokes, it was a bigger message. So when I was getting calls from like CBS and like
right.
And when I saw Fox do it, like I'm not talking about Fox 5, Good Day DC. I'm talking about Fox News. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I woke up and this girl, I forgot her name was I think Efwa. She called me, not Efwa, whatever her name is. But she called me.
She gonna watch this joint like, whatever my name
whatever.
is.
Her name is. She called me. She called me and she was like, you're on the news, right? I'm like, what news?
Real?
She said, you're on Fox News. So
I
I missed the footage, but she sent me the link.
Yeah.
And then she was like, I watched it and I was like, I forgot the lady's name, but I watched. She was like, Jeff Addo from Montgomery County, Silver Spring. I said, yo,
that's crazy.
This is viral.
Yeah.
Right.
And then my cousin from Canada called me. They was like, yo, you're on the Canada news. I'm like,
No fucking way.
And I'm just thinking my music at this point.
Yeah, no facts, bruh. I was about to say, I already know the marketing mind was like, okay, like what do I got in the cut?
Know me were already in the comments. They go, drop this song, drop this
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
I'm already ahead of you guys.
Yeah.
Give me like 2 days. Let's hook up. Let's keep talking.
Yeah, because like the thing is still on an upward trajectory. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep riding this
I
wave.
didn't want to drop a song.
And then people start diverting. People start forgetting.
So
you know what I'm saying?
I waited like a week and a half. I cooked it properly up. That song was like uploaded. I was like, okay, we're just gonna let it marinate.
Right.
So I was like, by the way, boom. So it flipped to that. But like you said, it was just a beautiful. Like I said, the beautiful message behind it was just like, yo, life is short. I really literally on the caption, life is short. Live your life to the fullest. Let people laugh. If anybody was gonna do it, it was gonna be Jeff, aka the kid that went to Kennedy High School that was 2-time class clown. Yes,
Right,
I was.
right.
Yeah.
Take it. 2-time class clown. Like I just make people laugh, you know.
So now, like,
makes sense.
it's dope because now that we at this point, right?
Yeah.
I definitely want to talk about. So you talked about management in years prior,
Yeah.
how kind of like snaked you
Trash,
out and kind of
trash.
just made you in the point where it's like, yo, bro, like y'all making my dream, this shit that I want to do, like y'all conflict,
Yeah.
like it's
Flicking 'em off.
conflicted. Right?
I'm flicking them off.
Exactly.
My mom might be watching.
The nub some week. I haven't seen this since like elementary school. Hit him with the.
Hey, before we get into that, right?
Yeah.
It's funny side story behind that management thing, right? So, foreign parents, man, they don't believe in violence at all.
Yeah.
So,
Right,
they always about turn the other cheek, don't do nothing. So when it happened, right? My family, we was on go time. My cousin was like,
word.
what's up with bro? Let's
Word.
get it. So my parents were like, let it go. God's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
handle it.
yeah,
We
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
trying to
God's
get
gonna
it.
handle it.
You don't want to
God's gonna handle it.
You don't
No,
wanna hear
facts.
God
Nah,
is gonna
facts.
handle it.
Yeah.
We lost $3,000.
Facts. He's like, God shouldn't have let it happen. God shouldn't have let it happen. That's what. What are you talking about?
Nah, cuz what are you saying?
What the
My
fuck are
mom
you
and dad
talking
were
about?
like, God's gonna take care of it. I'm like, yo, we just lost $3,000. I'm hot.
Yeah.
Right.
But
And as a kid, like that's a lot of fucking money. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
ready
yeah.
to find this guy.
Yeah,
I'm ready
yeah.
to look for this guy. But when it's funny because God literally had it. Like years later, God literally turned a trash management situation to a great manager. Shout out to my boy Pekin.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out
Yeah,
to
get
you.
it in the shot.
Get up in the shot.
He's all the way in the cut, but it's just the way the studio's
But
set
nah,
up right now. But
hey,
shout out, shout
But
out.
like, so to that point,
Yeah.
did you have Pete in your corner when this virality came, or like this is what? So I know you got the song in the cut.
Yeah.
You dropped the song. Do you have a marketing plan for how you about to go out with the rollout, or are you on some damn? They like this song I had in the cut. Now I need to get back into the lab and I need to plot. So how is this moment where you like, all right, I'm getting back into the music shit, but with this time, it seems, because to be honest, bro, shout out to the consistency as well.
Yeah.
Because from that moment, it doesn't seem like a let up.
Ain't no let up, brother.
You know?
Ain't no let up.
And this is the thing. People don't understand how much effort is required to not have no let up. It could seem effortless. It could be like, yo, bro, you doing the flies, but a lot of shit goes in to making this shit seem as if we just like, yo, I got an appearance over here, got an appearance over there. I definitely want to even get to your distant relative shit, all that, like,
gang, gang.
you know what I'm saying?
Family.
So like, at that point, does that song that you had in the cut, literally in the cut, does that make you be like, yo, let's develop this plan?
Yeah.
Or is it off some, yo, I had this plan, let's put it in the works? Like, how's this process now that I'm back in this music shit?
So I would say one thing about me, I think Peter can co-sign to this. You don't got to motivate me. I'm not a person that's like, you in the studio this week or you in the studio next week. I'm already there. I'm letting him know that I'm going to this. Like
that's probably a manager's dream.
Exactly.
Like, bro, bro, thank you.
You don't gotta I may have some days, but majority of the time you don't gotta motivate me to get in the studio. I'm in the studio all year round. Like all year, every year I'm there.
Cause you love it though.
Exactly, cause I love it. So, but the thing, as far as to answer your question, I don't think, Peter was always on my side. That's my brother. We've known each other since we was literally kids, so just him trusting. Yeah, exactly.
So the relationship been
exactly.
Like that.
So he was already in my corner as not only
Word.
a older brother, but more like supporting anyways.
And so he was there as well when you observed the bullshit you went through with your man. Like
Peter was in video shoots. He's in them. Young Pete's there. But it made it easier because like he was always in my corner. Peter's always had my back. So I kind of like was watching him. He was doing management things before we even made it official.
Word.
He was doing like Peter was doing things like making PowerPoints, like Adobe spreadsheets.
Yeah.
I'm like, I ain't doing this. I'm calling people. You coming or not to
That's
video
that's hella important too, man.
Exactly.
That's
So
hella important.
I was watching Peter for like maybe like 2 years, a year. I was watching Pete, like years straight watching them. And I was talking to my lady. I'm like, what you think about making Pete the manager? She answered it within like 3 seconds. She's like, yo, do it. So I remember I called Pete. I think I had a show that morning or maybe like a day before. I don't remember what day it was, but it was that morning, right? That one had a show. So I said, Pete, I want to make you my manager, blah, blah, blah. I was like, you don't got to answer it now. He's like, I'm with it. I was like, go talk to wifey. Let me know what you want to do.
Awesome.
But he was already with it. He's like, I'm willing to do it, So, but like I said, he was already doing things off the strength. No money involved, nothing. He was just doing it off the strength because he believes in his brother, So I would say it made it easier. But as far as like me having a campaign, I was just letting the wind blow because I already had the music. So when you got the traction, you got the support. I tell people all the time, like, that's why I always say thank you to people. Like when they come to my video shoots, my shows, I write them separately. I say thank you. I don't care if 1,000 people showed up. I will write you a message and let you know thank you for showing up, because support is so hard to get. It don't matter what you do. You can be a tennis player. It don't matter. Support is hard.
Yeah.
So I'm always grateful for our system, because you see it. We got video shoots. We 80 deep on a Wednesday night. You know,
and that's
we just we go. So I'm just saying, it's like the support is like so strong. Females, males, like people show up for the kid. You know, it don't matter what it is. So. And it's not a thing where it's like, if I wasn't making music today, they'd be gone. This really, like, we locked in. You know, because, you know, I tell people all the time, when it comes to just dream chasing, you got to be a good person before your passion. Like, you can be good at what you do, but if your character's weird, I ain't rocking with you. Yeah, I know Brooke, you know. So like, I know his character. I watched Brooke, you know, grow and everything. So, but if he was on some poo shicey stuff, I'm not joining this. You know, it's homies I know right now. I ain't gonna say no names, but they be, yo, let me get a feature. Nah, I don't like your image. You know, you doing weird things. You know, you dissing ops. So what I'm on that hook for? You know, but little things like that I watch. You know, I believe in character before the craft. Facts. So I think that's so important. Like, I don't care if you're the best videographer in the world. Yeah. If your attitude sucks, you may get clients, but you won't get this client. Yeah. You know, so I tell people all the time, just be good at what you do, of course, but have good character. Yeah. You know, people gonna show up, you know, for you.
It's very clear, bro, too. That's one thing I wanted to talk to you about, and I guess I wanted you to even stress the emphasis on community. Yeah. Because I think a lot of people come into the music space and have a lot of unattainable goals, and it doesn't have to be that way. You don't need to be a viral sensation. You can't plot for these things. You don't need to be, I got 1 million streams all over. It's like, yo, you need a community of people that will literally support anything it is that you do. Facts. And it helps when what you do is actually great.
Worth supporting. Facts.
Now it just does its own, it takes its own life of its own. So could you like really emphasize the importance of showing up for people, showing love, because it reciprocates like 100 times over back to you when it's like it's you putting out this shit. So could you really stress the emphasis like community, because yours shows up for you every time, anything you do.
Man, community is so important, man. I'll just bring 2 examples, because like I show, like you said, I show up for those that show up for me. Even I do things with people that I know they wouldn't do it for me if the roles were switched, but that's okay.
This is being you. You being you.
Yeah, I feel like you just build the habit of being of giving.
You know
what I'm saying?
I'll even give an example. Like recently, we did a Fox 5 performance. You know, and it's crazy because you know I could have went up there by myself. You know, brought nobody with me. I didn't owe nobody nothing, but I brought multiple artists up there with me that are good at what they do, but they support me. Yeah. And it's crazy because 2 weeks later, one of my boys, Omar Vassell, he's a singer, he got on there 2 weeks later, performed. And this other girl named Chelma, one of the family members back in the day, she got on there too. But I didn't have to bring them. One of them was about to get on there too as well. But little things like that, people notice, you know, when it happened, they like, yo, you got them on? I say, yeah, but it wasn't a thing where it's like they owed me that. Yeah. It was in my heart to do that. So little things like that, I take it serious because you got to help people. You know, I tell people all the time, we're in the especially DMV. You when you one up somebody, they don't like it, man. Like they don't like it. But I think, you know, it makes it easier because there's singers out here, but there's not a lot of singers that got the consistency like me. Right, I don't care how your voice sounds, how great you are. You ain't got to work me. It ain't gonna happen. Right. You know, it doesn't matter about your talent. It's about your consistency, like you said. Right. Are you dropping, or is because you got a good voice, you just dropping every 6 months? Don't nobody care about what you did 6 months ago. What you do?
Attention spans are short.
Yeah.
Short.
Facts.
Short. So I would just say the community part's important. I was about to say something else too, as far as community. This the relatives. I'm bringing it up too as well.
Yes.
You know, so I actually, you know, and I had, you know, it was no brainer for me, but just recently they had a kickball game this weekend, a fundraising thing, and I was the ref. So when I got there, people were shocked. They're like, oh, no, people were like, "Oh, you actually doing this?" I'm like, what, do y'all think I'm like some type of guy? I'm too good for this? I said, bro, I show up for those that show up for me. Yeah. You know, so the leaders, Will, Jason, them guys, no, that's family right there. You know, they've held me down in situations that nobody even knows about. You know? So I don't owe them that, but I feel like, you know, it's my duty to do community. So when they call me, he's like, yo, you know, I'm thinking I'm about to perform. They're like, nah, can you be the referee? I'm like, they're like, you sure? You know you doing your thing. I'm like, yeah. When I got there, the players were like, I don't.
Yeah.
They were confused. I'm like, I'm having fun. fun. You know? So, right. But it goes to show you that people feel like
they're looking for the video. Like, exactly. Is this a video?
Is this a prank? Is this a prank? We got the celebrity guest host.
I made a bad call during the game. One of my boys I was playing, he was like, "Yo, you too worried about your studio album?" I'm like, bro, don't be mad, bro.
This is a publicity stunt.
But it's just little things like that people don't realize. Like, yo, bro, it don't matter how many albums you sold, streams, 100,000 followers, bro. You got to show for your community. Even if they ask me to be the cleaner man, I would because I'm serving my people. It's a bigger purpose than just me. You know, so it's just little things like 2 stories that I got to bring up right there. It's like life is bigger than yourself. 100%, you know, and people don't realize the key thing. People don't realize when you bless others, your blessings just start.
That's the thing, man. That's the thing. Like that's why I was saying. Like it's good to just get in the habit of doing things for others without really expecting a direct return, because when you kind of build up that. Not trying to sound all like spiritual, heady, but like when you build up that karmic, like good, positive energy type shit, that shit just starts to flow in ways that you can't really account for. You know?
To collaborate. I do want to share my platform with you all, because I trust me, I be seeing all that, and I feel like you be very adamant on like, bro, I'm trying to like bring everybody up too. I'm not trying to be selfish or like be like, yo, basking all of this type of shit. But can you actually talk about the importance of the collaboration, and then talk about how sometimes the DMV has its own nuances, and how sometimes it's like it be feeling like yo, I'm tugging, like I'm trying to, but it feel like it's uphill battle. It's like, yo, bro, I don't, and it's like also like, look. Of course, a lot of people got a lot of shit, and sometimes shit intertwines with real life things and all of that. That's also understood. But as it pertains to the actual, I guess, the craft of the music, could you really just speak to us like, yo, bro, like if you can really like add value to different situations, it really do come back tenfold type shit. So like, can you talk about, I guess, your requisites or like what it is that you even think about when you want to collaborate, and overall the importance of collaborating for you? Like, because it looked like, and your most recent collaboration, right, with Autumn. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to even hear you guys. Tweaking, guys, is out now. It's an amazing song. Dropped last week. It's fire as hell. Appreciate video that. Out, all of that. But yeah, so even like talk about even how something like that comes about. Just the collaboration as a whole. Yeah. So like you said, I'm very intentional with my collabs, man. It has to, first and foremost, it has to make sense. You know, and I pay attention to people that, like I said, they support. Like sharing my stuff, this and that. I pay attention, you know. So I feel like I did a collab. I think that was one of my favorite collabs. I did a collab last year here for a while. Shout out to Boo, Nasby, Nate Bone. Yeah. Shout out Nasby. Shout out Nate Bone.
I'm telling you.
Shout out Nate.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Nate Bone. Good fella. So get back in the booth. If you listen,
get in the booth.
Get back
please.
In the booth.
Get them in the booth.
If you're listening, you know what to do.
Holmes, get them in the booth.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, nah, facts.
That's my boy though. But as far as that collab, I'll talk about that one real quick too as well. That collab happened within like 2 days. You know, I saw Nate Bone doing this thing at that time, Nasby, 3 different neighborhoods, 3 different sounds. And I'm like, I have a hook. But I didn't just want to be on the song by myself. I said, let me bring 3 rappers on here.
That's dope, bro.
You know, that makes sense, you know. So I called Nate. I didn't even know Nate. I met him the first time in the studio. So he was already with it. He said, I'm going to be there. He came on home to the studio.
That's dope, bro.
Nas was already with it, Nas B. And my boy Boo, I was like, man, I'm getting all 4. I made a group chat. I was like, send her this beat. I already got the hook draft version. I sent them what I did. And all of them was like, hell yeah, I'm getting on it. So
did 95 shoot that?
Hell yeah. Shout out to 95, Jordan, good fella. I don't think they know your government. 95. Shout out to 95. They don't know your
Shout out
government.
95, man.
Sorry.
A week. He's like, Ixnay on the.
But he shot that joint. It was a great moment for the DMV. We had so much love, man. Like we went to 4 different neighborhoods. Went to go shoot that. It just worked out so beautifully. Great hook. All 3 of them came proper. I felt like it was like a little challenge. All
Bro, you don't see that too much nowadays. The you got the singer collab with the rap, and I'm trying to tell people like, yo, I want to bust like the lid on that.
I'm telling you,
even like from the dude rappers or the shorty singing and vice versa. I'm like, yo, bro, we gotta get back into that vibe. Like that's music,
collab. Bro. Like your support system is getting my support and vice versa. You know, like, and then it goes back fast forward to the record we got called Tweaking right now with Autumn LaBella.
Yes.
If y'all don't know Autumn LaBella, y'all need to get her on the show soon. But
definitely.
She's very
I need
talented.
to tap on Autumn. It's been a minute.
Very talented. Sure. She sent me that hook in like February. I sent her a beat and I was just like, okay, do what you do.
Dope.
Send it back. So she sent me the hook and I'm like,
so acapella, like she was just
on
like
the beat.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, oh, this is really good.
Hard.
I said, this is really, really good. So I was like, I'm usually not impressed right away, but she just came was just slid on that drum right away. So I was okay, this is good. You know, so we got to, you know, and they
does it feel good when somebody has you in mind? Like, yo, I want you.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go to somebody if you can't, but I want you on the track.
Exactly. And I think I met Autumn for the first time this year, too. I met her.
We're okay.
I headlined at Union Stage in January. I didn't know her that day. She came with someone else.
Right.
And she saw me there. She made an impression right away. She came up to me. She was like, hey, Addo, da-da-da-da. But like I said, some people I'm talking to there. But she came up to me. She made the impact. You know, we were talking. I was like, now, one of my boys, I said, who's there, da-da-da. So we saw her music, things like that. But when she did the hook, I said, oh, this is good. You know, so we collab. And people know me. I don't play. We don't wait 2 months to get in the studio. I'm trying to see what your upcoming schedule is looking like that week.
What are you doing tomorrow?
We in the studio. People know me. Like if I feel someone's a hit, 100%. I'm getting in the studio Tuesday. That next day, I'm getting in it. Cause that's what we got. We got to go while your mind is on.
Yeah, you got to keep the creative juices flowing when they're there. You know what I'm saying? When they're flowing. Exactly.
Shout out to Autumn
because she got a whammy.
She got a whammy this year too. I was good, man. I'm trying to nothing but love for her. So she came in there. We recorded the record. We did that record like in February. It's been in the cut. We just dropped it this month.
Right.
But we been had that song in the cut. She came, killed it. And she was, the thing that was so funny to me, because it's my song, but it sounds like her song. But she's laughing. She's like, you let me really cook on this song. I said, everybody knows me knows that if you collab doesn't mean I'm dominating. Yeah. Good. I'm gonna let you cook.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be the person that's dimming your light on the song.
Yeah.
Do you? It could be a male singer, it could be a male rapper. If you sound better on this part, I'm gonna let you cook.
You in the stew like, she sound crazy.
You sound great.
Yeah.
I'm not, but there's a lot of people that feel like they
that shit remind me of that little meme with the kid. Delete that shit. Delete that shit. Like, nah, you slid on this. Or this you forgot whose song this is?
She was so shocked though, because I guess she had a situation where someone like deleted it.
Yeah.
Like when she saw me like let her cook, she's like, "Dang, I'm so thankful." I was like, you sound great." And anybody hears that song, they would know like you sound amazing.
It's all about making good music, man. That's what the goal is supposed to be.
But
you know,
as far as collab, I tell people all the time, man, you gotta collab, man. We're in an area what's already known for that crab and barrel mindset, so we trying to break through that, you know. But I think, you know, I feel like I haven't, you know, I wouldn't say a super advantage, but I feel like people take me a lot more serious because, you know, as everybody else, they scan your work, see what you got going on. They see that I'm serious. So if I reach out to you about a collab, 9 times out of 10, they will most likely be with it. You know, some people, they're a little funny. It is what it is.
Yeah.
They will spin the block, by the way.
Yo, you remember that feature?
It's over.
I'm busy, bro. Sorry.
Ain't you the one that left me on red that one time?
I don't know.
He knows, man. I don't even.
I don't delete no DMs just so you know where you fucked up at.
People are like, did we hit this nigga?
Pete, the amount of spins we had in the past 2 years, I'm like, that. And the funny thing is, the red message will be right there. They will really see it. They just
you gotta see it. They right under it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still in the thread. Like, we all see it. We both see it.
Hey,
like,
chill.
You know what I'm saying?
Collaboration is so important. I tell people all the time, man. Like, you're literally growing each other's fan. You're getting their support. They're getting yours. Like, even with Autumn's one, like, it was so many people that came my way.
That's dope.
that show love and vice versa. She been hitting me up. She said she got show opportunities coming up, collabs coming up. She's like, Addo, thank you. She's like, people were calling me that like you this really leveled me up.
Yeah.
And we have another feature in the cut.
Nice.
I was about to say, I'm like, yo, bro,
it's her song this time. I did a verse for her, so that's coming soon. Y'all go hear that.
That's dope. You know, y'all heard it here first.
Yeah, I did a remix for her, so that joint is.
If y'all get tweaking to 1 million streams, it might come.
There it is. There it is. Get it to 1 million. You're gonna drop that gem.
So, but now I'm just grateful, man. Like I said, like I feel like we're at we're like one of the DMV staples. You know, some of these staples are here, but I feel like we're one of the ones that
I've been doing it for a minute.
People take it serious. You know, it's not a person that they put on the song. You know, they're like, oh, I'll listen to it later. But people really pay attention. And I think, you know, just any artist that's listening right now, I think the key when it comes to just making music, I think visuals is the key. You know, I tell people that's why I'm always shooting reels, dropping reels.
Right. Yeah.
People, we're in a generation where people don't really care about audios no more, man. Like unless they're in the car or something like that, people want to watch.
They want to watch it.
We're in a phone generation. People want to see, oh, what's that? You know, they want to watch. So I tell people all the time, I said, like, you can have all the songs in the world, but every song is still new. Yeah. Where none of us are Drake, you know. The song from 3 years ago is still new. Yeah. You know, keep pushing it.
Yeah, keep working that joint.
You can shoot 10 different reels to the same song. You know, keep pushing it, you know. So tell people all the time, man.
And reels be clean, bro.
I was even gonna ask.
Be shooting? Is it that
my boy David?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was even gonna ask,
has he been directing Foggy shit?
I'm not too sure.
Okay.
I'm not too sure.
Okay, man. It's fire though, bro.
Yeah, he's a killer when it comes to the visuals. So we work with killers only, not literally killers.
Like, you know what I mean by that. You know what I mean?
Killers at your craft.
Now, I was gonna ask though. So like, if we're gonna talk about the reels and everything like that, because I wonder from a standpoint of you're somebody who was doing this before we were in this kind of like TikTok / reel way, because I do feel like this is a new wave of social media. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like probably like the 3rd gen wave of social media where everything's got to be vertical video and all that type of shit. So I'm curious to know how that transition was for you. Was that seamless? Was that like, oh, I gotta figure this, I don't know it, but I gotta figure this the fuck out? Was it like natural for you? Like what's kind of been the vibe for you as far as like pushing your music on through social media, through this new way of social media marketing, essentially? I
think it was pretty easy. You know, I'm a guy that adapts. It don't matter if it's music, whatever it is, I can adapt. You know, it may take me like 2 days or something, but I'm gonna adapt. You know, I'm the type of guy I can get in the room and talk to 1,000 people that I don't even know, and I would say, hey, how are you? How you got? I adapt. You know, so I think it was very easy. And like I said, I already, if you know, people that know me, I already had the visuals. You know, so it's like you ask, it's actually easier. If you ask, in my opinion, it's easier to do reels now.
How you feel? How you feel that way?
I feel like you had to be it still got to be creative, but I feel like full music videos, you got to be creative for 4 minutes.
Facts.
Now it's like you got
15 seconds. Yeah.
Right?
And honestly, the shorter the better. Honestly, the shorter the better.
Right now, outside of the playground, everything is fire. You know, so it's like, I think it's a lot easier. You know? So I think it's just, you got to have good music.
That's interesting, because like the word easy, I guess, is what's triggering me, because it's like, and trigger is a strong word, but I just mean like, because to me, I don't feel like it's easy. I feel like it's people in the in like the social media space, they gravitate towards, from what I've noticed, they gravitate towards things that are natural looking. You know what I'm saying? Like that heavily post-produced stuff that you might see on like a BET music video or like a music video on TV is not necessarily what works in the reel space. Like, think about the reels that work. It's somebody dancing to your song. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody like cooking to your song or something. It's like somebody doing something that's like a natural thing, a reaction video to your song. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I'm like, the reason I say that's not easy is because to a degree, I feel like there's still a little bit of work that goes into that. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it looks a little bit like more simple because, you know, somebody might see it and it's like, oh, like they're just outside with the camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, how hard could that have been? But when you actually do like, you know, 6, 7, 8 of them a day, it gets like, how do I do this where like it don't look like the 8 that I did yesterday? You know what I'm saying? So I guess little like kind of pontificate on that. Like, do you feel like it is easier or is it just like simpler? Do you find struggle in trying to be fresh and like do different shit on the same kind of platform? Like, what's the vibe?
Well, you know, I would say it's easy. I'll still stick to easier. I'm gonna stick to that. But I would say it's you still gotta keep it fresh, like you said. It's days when I had Peter. I'm like, yo, what we think we should do with this. You know, he's more than a manager, by the way.
Yeah,
right.
Creative
Director.
Yeah.
If I call him, hey, bro, what we gonna do this?
Yeah,
right.
We're gonna bring ideas together, of course. You know, so
he do the meal planning too. He do the workout plan and everything. You know what I'm saying?
But now I would say, like you said, you still got to keep it fresh. You know, you have to be fresh. So I think the creative portion is still there, but like it has to make sense. You know, like I said, if I go in the woods right now and shoot a reel, Jeff may be able to get away with that, but another artist may not be.
Yeah.
It all depends on your style.
Yeah.
You know, I think the style is important. You know, 100%. But I feel like when people watch my reels, no reel is the same. You know, every reel, different locations. I may be doing a reel in a restaurant. I may do a reel with 30 of the good men behind me. I may do a reel where it's me and a lady. You
different
just don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, you don't know. You know, so it's just like you said. It's I wouldn't say easier, but like you said, you got to keep it fresh.
And you can also keep the concept somewhat simple. Like you said, you don't got to do like a 4 minute, and because a 4 minute video cannot look the same for 4 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's got to be like 4 different scenes in that 4 minute shit. Whereas like a reel can be a scene. You know,
and teamwork make the dream work. It's like you said, like, you know, you might have an idea, you might think it's fire.
The more heads you got involved,
is that am I tripping?
Or you can have motherfuckers elaborate on it. You have the initial seed idea, and then you can have people add to it.
I just did a reel like in a restaurant. Like it was a restaurant, my folks' restaurant. Yeah, I was like the what is it called?
The
busboy? No, the waiter.
Yeah, right in the order type.
Right
there is a specific name.
He said, "I just act. I don't." He said, "I can't relate to the actual position."
I was a worker, y'all. I was working. It's funny because they were really working. You know, right. It's like. They shut the
like I said, I was the worker. I think a worker in a restaurant is a waiter.
They're like, oh, okay, they can go. I'm literally recording, but they don't see that. But I'm literally working. You know, there's a point we had to go outside and like, because the business was booming. I'm like, all right, get your money. You know, I don't want to ruin that. But like you said, it's just we get creative with it. You may see me soon at a mechanical shop. I mean, under the car. Like I'm. You know, that's actually a good idea. Let's write
it's like right there. So hold that.
I have that idea already in my head, but you just never know. You know, you never know. Like I said, you never know what I'm gonna do. You know, I just drop it.
Nah, 100%.
You say you don't even know what you're gonna do sometimes.
Hey, but like if you know, whoever's watching, they go see all the reels. Like the reels be getting love, man. They get love because people like seeing it. I got reels that are notifications every day. There's someone liking and commenting. I'm like, oh, I did this.
Old joints,
you know, so they always, you know, but I started this journey like in March. So I started figuring out, I'm like, you know what? I'm using all this money on music videos. I could save. You know, I could save more, do more, and get more bang for my buck. You know, so when I realized that, I was like, music videos, they're still alive, but a real game is like, it's going crazy.
And can you touch on the importance also of expanding the borders? I know you originally from Ghana, right?
Yeah.
Correctly. So like, being able to share your gift of music with them, and also being able to literally see in real time your borders kind of like just expand, and it's like I'm sure that must be like a very surreal moment for you. I'm coming into the land, and I don't know if you're first generation here, if you were born over there. Born here. Yeah, so it's like, you know, you going back to the country your folks come from and shit like that, and it's like, yo, bro, like, I'm being able to make positive impact and shit like that. So how does that feel? You know what I'm saying? That you can really be on some, I'm really representing like for my lineage out here, doing the things that I love to do.
Yeah, Ghana was a great experience. I went to Ghana in December last year, man. Performed out there.
That was crazy.
Oh shit!
I did a church performance.
Bro,
that's popular.
And the church thing was unexpected.
Yeah.
You know, we literally didn't see that coming. You know, like I was literally sitting there, and my uncle called. He's like, "Yo, my pastor wants you to perform at church." Mind you, I have never performed at church in my life.
Yeah.
But I knew I couldn't say no to that.
Right.
You say no to church, you make. You
I'm in Ghana.
Fact. So God, like, don't forget how you got here. I threw you out of that plane. Don't forget that.
That was me.
He said, "Don't forget that."
No practice, no sound check.
Yeah.
Had to figure out a song in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, or like a day. We came back.
I was even going to say, because like you can't just go like with your same, like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just go with your same like Afrocello performance to now church. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to be a different set list, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I imagine it's got to be a different set list. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got a song.
If I wasn't who I was as far as like adversity and taking on challenges, a lot of artists would have folded in that moment.
Yeah.
Because you got no practice. You got no sound check. None of the regular routines happened to me that day. You know, like I literally got called up. It was all right. Here's the mic, and I'm like, okay. So it's like the choir's behind you. You know, do what you do, and I have to figure out thank God I grew up in the African church, so I knew the African.
You know how the church
so
goes.
I went to the go-to songs. Like, you know what? I'm gonna start it. They're gonna sing behind me. We good. You see the video? It's like flawless. You think we had 2 weeks of practice?
Yeah.
But it's like, brother, I don't know them behind me. You know, but I knew God. He made that happen.
Yeah,
we were so focused on other things like Afrochella and making moves and this and that. We didn't know that we was coming for church. You know,
great way to start the 2023.
Literally, Jen, going in there, we did it. Then I did community work out there with distant relatives. That was amazing. That was a great experience. Awesome. You know, just with the African kids, man, they love me out there. Like I thought I was one of them. I was having a ball out there. I did not want to leave. You know, but it was a blessing, man. Doing the work, like I said, that trip, it was probably my favorite trip, like out of everything. It was a good time, and just blessed. Saw my grandma. She's 92.
Yeah, I seen that.
Got to see her, man. I was
full of life,
man.
Full of life. You know, turned up. And, you know, I remember.
She was
right.
Yelling to him like, like she's 90.
Yeah, he's at the door. It
was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
But I was only there for a week, but it's okay. You know, a week, it was a blessing.
Yeah, you can get a lot done.
You did a lot.
You get a lot done.
Man, we came back. I think we had the Union Station a week. We had a show that same week.
We had a whole run. Yeah, it was crazy,
brother.
Yeah,
we haven't slept since like 2021.
And to that point, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to really sum it up, like, you've been doing a lot of shit, a lot of grinding, a lot of, again, can't help but emphasize that word consistency as soon as you really tap right back in. You know what I'm saying? As if nothing's changed. So, like, can you really, can you speak on anything that you have upcoming, you know what I'm saying, towards the future, what you're doing musically, anything that you want people to pay attention to, collaborations, like, what's to expect from Addo in 2023 and moving forward?
Well, a lot of music. I would start there. Like, you know, if you follow me, I'm like you just really can't figure me out. I'm like a mystery sometimes. Like, you know what I'm gonna drop. But the vault has so much music. Like, you know, we got projects on the way. Got a show August 26th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all got venue?
So it's actually you may know them. UABL. You may know them. Basketball tournament. They do it every year. It's a free event. You may know.
Okay.
Pop out. It's gonna be free. We performing there. That's the next show coming up.
Bet.
I'm thinking about. But we have the thing is we have so much music. You know, like I said earlier with you guys, I'm in the studio all year round.
Yeah.
Tough.
Collaborations. You know, I can't speak on certain collaborations because I don't want to.
Hey, that's good news.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
stay tuned.
We got to surprise the people,
right.
For sure.
But it's so many things in the works. You know. I'm just consistent, man. Like I said, I'm all year round with it, man. I got a video shoot this weekend coming up. One of my boys, so feature I did. Shout out to Pull Up Tay. We're doing that this weekend, but it's just like you got to pay attention, man.
100%.
Yeah, so many things coming up. So
100%.
Yeah, now I hear that. I kind of wanted to ask you, going back to your experience in Ghana a little bit. I want to know your take on. So when you're out there, how did they receive American music versus like Afro beats? Did you get a sense of that while you was there? So I'm curious.
I would say Ghana is very they're adapted to like it's like you're in America. Ghana's like they came a long way. Ghana's like I don't know if you know, but Ghana's like the go-to spot.
It's a hot spot right now.
Yeah.
It is. Right.
I'm Nigerian myself, but I have a lot of like literally the last time I was in Nigeria, like a bunch of my cousins, like they went on like a little like weekend trip to Ghana.
I swear we got y'all follow up because I've been seeing people hit the Ethiopian Siska style.
Yeah.
Social media.
It's like it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Like different parts of Africa are just like you know what I'm saying. Like different parts of Africa, it's like the Olympics. It's like this country's up top now. Now this country's up top. Now this country's the most popular. Like you know what I'm saying. Like
Ghana's had a run, man. I would say Ghana. Like I said, I think Ghana's really like America. I feel like it's like we're adjusted. We're adapted. We have everything.
I feel like with also something that social media has done, it's kind of. This could be thought of in a negative way, also a positive way, but it's kind of Americanized everywhere. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so people kind of from like an entertainment and lifestyle standpoint. You know what I'm saying? So like the way people are clubbing are like what you would see like Miami clubs. Like they're emulating. You know what I'm saying? Some of the most popping clubs here, type shit. But But I guess like, what are people partying to? Are people more partying to like Afro beats? Or are people more partying to like rap and hip hop and R&B?
I would say more Afro beats out there
because I feel like it's Afrobeats is now making its way here to becoming like the most popular piano and all that stuff. All of that stuff is coming here. Like, like it's like leaving. Not that it's leaving, but it's like, you know, America used to be that place where everything American goes out.
For once, something
things, like culture wise. Now, like culture wise, things are coming in.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
I would say it's a blend of African and Afrobeats and American music. But like I said, Ghana. Well, just Africa in general. If you go to Africa, first of all, it's not cheap to get a ticket. Right?
Yeah,
so
I'm trying to go this. I'm trying to go this Christmas. I'm trying to go this Christmas. I'm looking at like 2,100. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's in Nigeria. Nice, my dad's coming on Monday. We just paid like 2,200.
Damn, word 21. That's looking low for Ghana. Damn, it's a 3.
Ghana is 3 and up.
Yeah,
Ghana.
It definitely depends on when, right? Like if you're trying to go next week, you're gonna pay like $4,000. If you try and go, if you're booking now, but
celebrities, Hollywood's in Ghana now. That's the problem.
Okay,
they're doing Snowfall. Did a couple episodes there.
You're right.
Yeah.
Ghana is a thing.
You're right.
2000. They made
shout out. Why I can't remember his name.
You be on online and like
no bullshit.
3,000 up. You know.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
It's crazy right now. So it's a blessing, but a lot of it's cool to see, but.
Nah, fuck that. Bring the prices down. Bring the prices down. Yeah, it's like if y'all gotta stop going there or what, bring the prices down. I hate that.
That is nasty work.
I hate that.
Like, not like that. But
niggas done inflated the.
Tap in with your roots. Like,
Niggas done inflated the.
It's a blessing and a curse, man. Happy for Ghana, but it's like, bro, I want to go.
Facts.
I want to go consistently.
Yeah,
it's like I said, it's both most American and African. I would say it's a blend of both.
Yeah,
and but Afrobeats is making a run that is not stopping anytime soon.
No.
It's only getting better. Like 2022 was a great time.
Do you have any favorite Afrobeats artists?
Yeah, I do. So I like my number one. I gotta go with Burna, man. That's my guy, man. I like Burna.
Man, if we're gonna talk about Burna, like the way he kind of like seamlessly transitioned into becoming an American star. I mean, I guess I'm not just an American, but like we were saying, like if you can make it here, you can make it everywhere, essentially. But the way he's just become like a global star is incredible. Because I was looking at WizKid like, damn, like what he's doing is incredible. You know what I'm saying? And then literally like a year later, or maybe 2 years after, like WizKid looked like he was like the guy.
Yeah,
this nigga Burna comes on, and I'm like, bro, like. Crazy. He's become like this. It's really amazing to see how he's just become this global superstar off of like Afro beats. But I like how he raps too. You know what I'm saying? Like his rap cadence is what I fuck with. You know what I mean?
He can get on any beat.
He can, exactly.
No, that's awesome. My top 3, I would say Burna. I like Davido. Davido's good, very talented. I like WizKid. I like King Promise as well too. So I would say those 4 are like my go-to type of people.
Right.
And
shout out Omale.
Beats too. For sure. There's a lot of Afrobeats.
I'm tapping. I'm like, Jesus Christ. All bangers.
They deep, man. Like even there's people out here doing their thing Afrobeats, man. We got Toby Drills, we got Manny Wells, we got a couple people that I know in real life than in the DV era. So Afrobeats is like just.
So is it? Does it have like there's like a DMV Afrobeats artist. Like, I mean, I know you, and that's about it. But like, I'm not tapped in though. That's what you know what I'm saying.
We got so as far as Afrobeats, we got the guy named Toby Drills, very very good. I don't know if you heard of Manny Wells.
I've heard of him, but I haven't actually heard his music.
Great music. Yeah. We got my boy Zamba. Zamba's a rapper, really good at what you know. Zamba, rapper, really good. So. We do have people out here.
That's fire. That's fire.
It's just like 100%. We got everywhere.
And you know what's funny about the DMV? It's like probably if we're looking at the whole United States, the DMV probably has the most concentrated like population of Africans. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like memes on the internet about like all the Nigerians live in fucking PG County and shit like that. You know what I mean? So like I definitely know that this is a highly populated African culture, you know what I'm saying, population. So it makes sense that there's a big Afrobeats like artists, you know what I'm saying?
We just all everybody's working.
Yeah.
That collaboration.
Facts.
Bring it together.
Hey man, I was about to end this, but I forget. You know, do you got anything else?
Nah. We really touched on.
Yeah, we've been rapping about so much stuff. You know what I'm saying? But bro, I appreciate you. I just want to be respectful of your time and everything. You know what I'm saying? So like, I appreciate you coming through, chopping up with us. damn, this hour just flew by. You know what I'm saying? This hour just flew the fuck by. But that's how you know we having good convo. You know what I'm saying? Before we wrap up, you know what I'm saying? Let people know the best ways to keep in touch with you. You said you got a show coming up. You got music on the way. What's the best? Like let people know best places to keep up with you.
So J.Addo on all platforms. Addo on Instagram, Addo301, Twitter, Addo301. Don't follow me on Facebook.
Why?
It's not relevant.
Family site. No. But those two, I would say we have a website as well, Caliber Management. You type in Addo, I'll be there as well too. So many things going on, man. Tap in with the kid. See the journey, man. We working, man. You know, it's not too much to say. The music speaks for itself. So.
When's that next show again? April 20. It's April. Lord, August.
April.
20, I think on my birthday. My birthday is 26.
Okay.
August 26th is the next show. Free event, basketball tournament. It's gonna be dope. So flyers coming soon.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Definitely stay locked in with him. Definitely.
Back to the interview. You ready?
Yup. Solid episode with Addo.
Definitely check out his music.
For
check
sure.
Out that latest single, Tweaking with Autumn LaBella as well. And as well as all of the music that he's been posting, like from all the reels and shit like that. You've seen what he said with his social media page. Check all of that, man. Fire artist.
Really for sure. That's gonna do it for today's show. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel.
Do that.
And we'll see y'all back here next week.
Real early.
Oh, wrong.
Early.
I cannot see shit.